So it's day 5, and I'm going to play some Chaconne. I have been working on the first 3 lines a little bit every day. And if you watched the first 2 videos, you may have noticed that the bowings were different between the two. On day 1, I was trying to do down, down on all of the chords, and I thought I'm thinking that sounds a little too busted and broken up, aside from the fact that I just was completely unfamiliar with the piece on that day. Day 2, I was not much more familiar with the piece, and I was trying to do no retakes, just down, up, down, kind of as it comes. And then today I realized I've got a third option. I could just start the whole darn thing up bow and do it as it comes from there and see what happens. And I'm kind of liking it. We'll see. I'm also going to add a few lines today. I started to work on the next about 3.5 lines. Not really work on them too much. There's a couple of double stops in there that are a little gross. There's a lot of bowing decisions to be made because I don't really agree with the bowings or the fingerings that are in my part. And on top of all of that, I'm going to be trying to play in this nice suit jacket that I got just about a week ago. And I hate long sleeves in general. I don't like things around my wrists. If I'm ever wearing a sweater or jacket of any kind, they're always pushed up to my elbows. But I've seen a lot of young ladies wearing this sort of top ensemble to concerts now, and I like it. I think that it looks nice and polished and kind of professional, but the problem is I need to learn to play in a jacket and have sleeves all the way down to my wrists, which is tough for me. So that's why I'm quite fidgety right now. Anyway, I'm gonna record this real quick and then scoot off to a youth symphony marathon of dress rehearsal and concert. So here we go, Chaconne. coming out on camera, but it seems like almost every one of these chords that I play in the opening in the first line, it's got an A and an E, just open strings. It always sounds out of tune to me, but my strings, they may not be great right now because I've been messing with it so much, but when I play just the A and E strings, they're in tune. But when I play them with these chords in context, there's some way that I'm hitting the strings, or maybe my hand is hitting something, and they're sounding out of tune under my ear. If you can hear that on the recording, let me know if this is something that you've dealt with when you were playing the Chaconne. Is there something that I'm doing wrong, like with a bow angle, bow speed thing, that I'm not catching the strings quite right, but they're in tune, but then they sound slightly out of tune? It's really weird, and it's kind of bugging me a lot. Anyway, off I go. I will see you on day 6.